Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today is a bit of a weird one. Like, I've not been filming as much as I thought I would be because I've not really been doing that much like exciting stuff. So it's another sit down one, but hopefully I will be vlogging on Sunday when I'm finally out of self-isolation again. But yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about why I left uni and some other like future plans, stuff that's going on in my life right now. Kind of a bit of an update for you guys because I think on Instagram I think a lot of people are confused. I don't really want to like continually explain it, so hopefully this video will clear up a few things. So stay tuned. Just filmed 4 minutes or 5 minutes of me talking and I've just deleted it, so that is... Anyway, I guess it's like a life update with like a few things thrown in. So we'll start with why I left university. I guess the big one was at Cardiff University doing a Masters in Mechanical Engineering. It was a 5-year course with a placement year, and bit of background, I did actually apply somewhere else. I didn't want to go to Cardiff. Cardiff was never on my radar. I was hoping to go to Southampton, but then with not being able to take our A-levels and the fact that I didn't really work that hard in my mocks, I didn't get into Southampton. So I got A, C, and then an A in further maths AS. So I had a like decent enough set of A-levels. It's just the C that really like was holding me back. So I didn't get into Southampton. So we were going through clearing. I was kind of starting to think, oh, I'll just take a year out, retake. And then we saw Cardiff, and it's a Russell group. I wanted to go to a good uni kind of thing. And so I just went for it. And yeah, I got there. It was a big change, very big change. Being kind of taken away from everything that I knew and loved. So Clancy, my social media, like obviously I can't really do that like without my own horse really. And yeah, it was very different and like very much not really for me. So I made some great friends there. I settled in pretty quickly. Like uni life kind of suited me, like the independent living side of it. I really enjoyed being able to like cook for myself. I really got into that. Like living independently just taught me a lot of like skills that I didn't necessarily have before. So I'm very like grateful for the experience. But when it came down to it, I just wasn't happy there. I've been like struggling with mental health quite a lot for the last year, ever since we went into, a little bit before when we went into lockdown, but I've not been quite right in myself. So like being like taken away from, not my coping mechanisms almost, but like Clancy was very much like a rock for me and like really helped to like keep me chilled. So being taken away from that and also like my social media, it just like was a lot and like a lot of change. So I basically just wasn't doing great. And then the complete isolation of being in like a flat on your own. Like I wasn't living like with like 6 other people. I was living on my own. In COVID, like that is horrific. I honestly cannot explain it. We were allowed to like bubble, but we didn't have anywhere we could go. We could only go into our rooms, and it's not like I was living in like a house or like a proper flat where like you'd have a bit of place somewhere to like sit. My friend that I was like bubbled with, and neither of us really had a lot of space, and like all of our common rooms got shut off eventually, social areas. So it was very isolating and like difficult to really like do a lot. Eventually Wales went into a like fire break lockdown, so everything was shut. But I was in self-isolation for the end of that. I can't remember how long the fire break was. It might have been a month. But yeah, so I ended up going into self-isolation right at the end. So right when we were coming out. And then I spent my 19th birthday in self-isolation. Didn't see anyone for like 14 days. I did, like, a couple of my friends came and stood outside my door, like, on my birthday to say happy birthday, the ones who had already been in self-isolation. Aside from that, I didn't see anyone. It was, like, kind of a bit horrific and, like, really not great for me, like, mentally. So I was, at that point, I was very much like, I want to get home. I want to see Clancy. I want to see my family. Like, I just don't want to be here anymore. I just, get me home. And like was counting down, like really excited, like ages in advance. I was just like, get me home, get me home, get me home. And like all of my friends, like in contrast, were all going, oh, we don't really want to go home, like just want to get back to uni like quick as possible. So it was like a very like conflicting view. Like I was like, yeah, like I don't want to be here. And they were all like, yeah, no, keep me at uni. So like that was very strange for me. I was like, oh, well, why do I feel like this? And then I got home and I just didn't want to do like any of my work. I hadn't really been attending lectures for the past like few weeks like properly. I would do like a few and then I'd end up spending tons of time like catching up on old ones. Wouldn't go to any of my like lives, like I just wasn't enjoying it. I only liked one module, which is like not enough to really justify a full 5-year degree. So yeah, I got home, I was like, this isn't, not for me, I don't think. Kind of like contemplated it for a bit. I was like, is it because I'm home? Like, is it just because like I've missed this? And then started to realise, no, it was actually that uni just, like, that course wasn't right for me. Mechanical engineering has always been my dream, so it was really strange to, like, kind of actually do it in person and realise that it's not for me. Because, like, I think I've wanted to do mechanical engineering since GCSEs. Before GCSEs, like, maybe, like, I was in year 8 looking at, like, engineering, maybe even before that. Like, it's always been what I wanted to do, and I chose my A-levels because of it. I chose my GCSEs, like everything has really led me to that, like straight on that path. And then I got there and I was like, this isn't, like, I don't enjoy this. I'm not really as good at physics. Like, I've always been a maths person and I wanted to do something that was like applied maths, but like I've always wanted to keep maths in like my studies because I really, really do enjoy maths and like maths is my thing. But yeah, I got there, it just wasn't enough maths for me, like, it just wasn't right for me at all. We were doing that engineering drawing and I was like, I don't even want to submit this, I don't enjoy this, like, even slightly. We had like a presentation, I was like, there's literally nothing I'm passionate about in this except for the maths. So I just thought, you know what, I'm out. So I talked to my parents. My mum was pretty like taken aback. I think I told her like after work one day, and she was just like, what? But yeah, it took them a little bit of time to come around. Obviously, what I was talking about was like such a huge step. Like, it's not like me being like, oh, I want to change like one little thing in my life. It's like I want to change everything I've worked towards for the past maybe like 8 years, and I want to like follow a completely different path. And yeah, so it was a lot and a lot of like a very grown-up decision for me to be making. I know I am actually an adult now, but I guess like you don't really feel that way like when you're at uni and stuff like that. Like, it's just like having fun, like enjoying yourself, and I had to take a big step back and be like, is this working for me? Like, am I happy? And the answer was no. So I left. Fast forward to now, where it's the 1st of January I'm filming this. Probably will go up on the same day because I don't have the patience to edit over more than one day. And this is very like talking at the camera, probably won't have to edit too much out. So yeah, it's been about a month since I came home, probably about 3 weeks since I dropped out of university. And yeah, so my current plan is to go to university in September, but go to one that is like around this area. Preferably we'll live at home, but we'll have to see. It's difficult to really like work out what I want to do in regards to like living situations, because if I live at university, I'm probably not going to be able to like ride as much, but if I live at home, then I'm not going to have the social aspect of uni. So it's kind of like, which do I value more? I think I'll see. I think it depends on social media really, because if I am like doing a lot more on here and like enjoying it a lot, then that will probably be quite a big factor in what I do. But anyway, I'm going to go to university in September locally, either University of Sussex or University of Brighton. Sussex is my first choice, but we will see if I get in. I applied like quite late on in the process, so I'm not expecting to hear back for a while. But yeah, so I'm hoping to do a degree in marketing and management, which is so much more suited to me. Like, let's be honest, that is like my favourite thing. I love social media, and like that is a form of digital marketing, so it's really like right up my street. And yeah, so that's what I'm hoping to do. I am currently looking for jobs, kind of vaguely. Now that it's the new year, I definitely am. Like, I was supposed to be like around Christmas time, but obviously like Christmas is quite a big time of the year, and yeah, with like there was a lot going on, so I haven't really been massively, but now I am. Hopefully gonna get a job and then get my driving license so that I can take myself up to the yard and hopefully be able to go up a little bit like more, maybe like an extra day or something. But yeah, so that is my current plan. And then I'll go to uni, 3 years. And then I don't know after that. I'd really like to work in marketing in like an equestrian business because that is really my speciality. Like I know the market pretty well now because of my like social media. And I work really hard for what I have, so yeah, that would be like the dream. But obviously, like I'd take pretty much anything coming out of uni. Like just want a bit of employment. But yeah, so that's kind of the uni situation. So next I'm going to talk about a bit about Clance. A lot of you've had like a lot of questions. I did try and like vaguely explain it in like an Instagram caption, but I didn't really want to make a like huge song and dance about this, so I really apologise if some of you don't know. I am loaning Clancy again. It's kind of indefinite. I don't really know what will happen. Hopefully I'd be able to loan him pretty much at least like a good like 3-4 more years, if not longer. It just depends on like where he is like riding wise. But yeah, I'd like to ride him like indefinitely. But yeah, so now that I'm home from uni, I obviously like am home and like there is the availability to ride Clancy. I'm riding him 3 days a week, which was what I was doing before. And he also has another loaner who has him twice a week. I haven't met her, but she seems really nice. She knows one of my friends. And yeah, so that is the current situation. I got a lot of people asking me, I've had like a lot of questions about why I'm buying him stuff, like if I'm not loaning him again. I am loaning him. And so yeah, so that's the current sort of thing. I'm hoping now that I'm loaning him again and now I have a bit like more free time, not more than I had like in lockdown or anything like that, but like a bit more like motivation to do it, because I'd really love to be doing like more YouTube and stuff like that in the future. That I will start vlogging. I want to vlog Sunday and then probably most Sundays because my mum works, like, and I don't have Saturdays anymore. Like I can only really get content on the Sunday, so it'll be a lot of jumping for a while, I think. Because I probably won't jump in the week unless she has like a day off or someone else has a day off to take me up. So yeah, that's the plan. I don't know whether I'll get another horse. A lot of questions about that as well. We will just have to see. I don't really have any plans now because the money that I was saving up for a horse is probably going to go to a car so that I can take myself up the yard. Yeah, and I want to get a Pivo. That's like my next goal. I want to get a Pivo and one of those, like, it's like a I don't know what it is. It goes like on your phone and then it like tracks you riding. So then hopefully I can do like a lot more filming because I'll be able to film when there's no one else there. And once I can drive, then I can just like film whenever. So yeah, like I've got big plans. We'll see if I can actually like bring them into action. And yeah, I'm going to keep on with the Instagram. I'd really love to be doing it like for a very long time. So we will see. And yeah, that is kind of it. I didn't want to make this too long. It is just kind of an update for me to talk about like what's going on. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's yeah, it's been a really weird year. I think I did like a mini year summary of like Clancy, but obviously I didn't really talk about myself. But yeah, it's been a hard year for me. I've really struggled and it's felt like kind of one thing after the other. It's not 2020 anymore, now it's 2021. But yeah, last year was really difficult and hopefully things will be better this year. I'm working very hard to self-improve. I really want to like be like smashing it with Instagram, with like TikTok, YouTube, with like work. When I get a job, I want to be like focused and working hard on like everything, because like I think I've just been kind of slacking last year. I mean, there's a lot going on, so that was like kind of an excuse. That yeah, my aim is to be smashing 2021 and hopefully it will be better for everyone, because 2020 was not the one. But yeah, I swear I will have another video out soon. Sunday, hopefully a vlog. And then sometime in the next week, I think I'm going to film what it's like to be like an equestrian like Instagrammer or influencer. I don't know which which term I'll use, but yeah, something a bit interesting, like a bit of an insight for you guys, maybe into like my daily life, or just maybe like a sit down and chat. I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet, but yeah, I just thought that'd be like interesting. A lot of people ask me like for like gaining tips and stuff like that, so just kill two birds with one stone and just talk about it all. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry it wasn't that interesting, and I will see you guys soon.